All right, let's try that again. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Vampire the Masquerade, Philly by Night, the Monster Within. I am your storyteller, Prince, also known as dimplesndice, he, him. I am here to. Yes, Jordan caught all of that. I am here to tell a vampire story uh, based on trauma. Because again, if you heard me the first time, I'm gonna repeat it again. That's what we do around here. The horror is the people, and I have a cast of people who are absolutely going to bring the horror, and I am so very looking forward to it, and I hope you all are too. Before we get into it, as some content warnings here that I know that will come up, we will have infidelity, mild sexual themes, uh, probably some gaslighting, uh, a little bit of self injury through athletics, language, probably some violence, and justifying why you should still be alive ish. There might be other stuff that comes up. Uh, this is a vampire story. Please take care of yourselves. If there's something that makes you feel uncomfortable, please step away for a little bit. I will have these recordings up on YouTube shortly thereafter these videos come up. So there will be a chance to rewatch this and skip as you will. I will have a more detailed content warning list on the YouTube video as it will not be live, and I can more thoroughly say what will be there. So, with that said, tonight's story will be about Calliope. Calliope is a ballet dancer, a phenomenal one at that. And they are one of the hardest working people you see. They're also in a relationship with a person that we will soon find out may not be the best for them. So let's jump into that. Let us set the scene. Make sure I get all my stuff right here because I wrote it down. It is a beautiful spring day in Philadelphia. There's a gentle breeze carrying the scent of flowers, the few that we have because it's Old City, the scent of the Delaware River, and the scent of hot garbage because this is a big city. You hear tourists going by because the city is old and they want to see all of the old things, traveling through the neighborhoods. And Calliope is making their way onto the steps of their partner's building. The historic brick facade, it feels cool beneath their fingertips as they touch the door, and the familiar texture almost promises a bit of sanctuary, though they're in a bit of a rush today. The heavy door swings open with a almost expensive sigh, as this place is one of the places you know when you look at it that a rich person stays at. You know what I mean? The sun sort of kisses the halls as the door opens, and you smell almost Giselle's scent, the cologne they wear on the air, but there's something else mixed in, Calliope. Your steps, always light, practiced, precise, feel heavy as you step onto polished wood, and your eyes flick to the usual spot where Giselle's shoes sit by the entry. But there, tucked awkwardly beside them, is another pair of shoes, unfamiliar or somewhat familiar. And that sense of unease sort of seeps in. There is a low murmur of voices, a little laugh, and then another sound that only you thought you and Giselle made together. And you open the door to the bedroom and you see it. The sight is fleeting. Just a little glimpse. Two figures. Close. Too close. Intertwined in a way that you know was not for more than you and Giselle. The one person there is not, is made for you. But the other person that is there with Giselle is not you. Take it away.
Calliope moves through the world like a butterfly. Soft. Like they don't want to touch anything. Like they don't want to make a ripple besides this. Right? Giselle had always promised something more fruitful, something more impactful, beauty, and a name for themselves. Something they could do, someone who would understand them, someone who would know what it was like to be art and to be an artist. To hold your craft in your body. In your body? Your body. In your body. Calliope spends 3.5 minutes inside the apartment. Most of it spent untying their shoes, walking across the wood floor, looking at the takeout containers from the other day. And then at the door, it doesn't feel like home anymore. It doesn't feel like home anymore at all. And there's a beat behind Calliope's heart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plie, plie, jete, plie, plie, jete. And when Calliope throws open the door fully to reveal themselves, they do not move through the world like a butterfly. They move through the world like a hurricane. Giselle! Giselle, what the fuck are you doing?
Cal, you, hi.
What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, well, actually, if you can just give me a second,
I'll leave.
No, you can stay. We can talk about this like adults.
We can talk about it. Where the fuck are my shoes? Where are my point shoes? Because that's what I came here for. So just tell me where they are, and I'm gone. I'll be out of your hair.
You're overreacting. Just give me a second. And then Giselle themselves kind of rolls languidly out of the bed, just kind of gropes around the piles of clothes for some silk to wrap themselves in, and just as fluidly, as if nothing's wrong, because honestly, there is nothing wrong, they take Calliope just by the side and slowly grace them out of the room, just in very hushed tones. Calm down. You're fine.
Calm down. Calm down.
Yes.
You want me to calm down?
Calm down.
Calm
Yes.
down.
Just breathe with me. You know how to breathe. Remember?
I know how to breathe,
How?
Giselle.
Good. Oh,
Listen, I know we've been talking, on and off about being open or not being open, but with her,
I don't know what you're
with her,
talking about. Her? What do you mean?
with Anastasia, Giselle.
Oh, well, look. Do you need anything? Something to
didn't
drink?
know.
Something I can make you some eggs?
No,
Let's
I
just
don't
sit
want
down.
anything from you.
Well, you wanted your shoes, and I bought those, so you do want something from me. Now,
I don't need my shoes. I don't need.
Calliope, please. Just, if you can, just with me, just one big hold it, and then you let it go. You can let it, just a quick breath. No? Then this is exactly what I'm talking about. You won't listen, you fly off the handle,
Fly
and what am
off
I supposed
the
to do with that?
handle. Do with what? Probably not sleep with the principal dancer at my work. How about that? How about we start there? How about we start there, Giselle? Fly off the hand. Fly off the
You're
handle.
yelling.
I think I'm actually
You're
taking this very
really
well
yelling.
right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you should calm down. Just a little bit.
I think
I'm
you should go
telling you,
fuck
just-
yourself.
Well, that's not possible.
And Calliope starts moving through the apartment, through the once familiar apartment,
please, you
looking
don't
for this,
have to
grabbing
do this.
a piece of, grabbing a sweatshirt off the floor, like parsing through couch cushions, just. And today, are you fucking serious? What? You wanted to fuck her so that she could, be loose for our audition in 2 hours? That's what you wanted? That was your plan? Was that your plan?
No, it wasn't. It was actually to talk to you, but you're clearly in a state, and I don't know if I can deal with this right now.
Oh, you
And
can't
you
deal
clearly
with this
don't
right
need
now.
this for
You can't
your
deal with this
audition.
right now, but what about what? You can't deal with this right now. Today, you were going to take me to dinner.
Yes, and I had a very important conversation I wanted to present to you, but since you're here, we could do it now. Because we're clearly not having dinner after this, are we?
No, we're not having dinner after this.
Okay, well, I wish I was a little bit more done up, but I think, I guess this is perfect timing, that honestly, you're amazing. I love you, but I think this relationship has run its course.
You're breaking up with me.
No, I wouldn't say
After cheating,
breaking
you're not even
up.
going to let me break up with you.
I just think that we're completely different people. Look at you screaming at me in my own house. How can I say this? I think I've done everything I could for us. I really invested a lot of time in you and your work, and I think you do an amazing job, but I think you're just, with Philadelphia, you're a little bit out of your depth. But there's always a but here. I could give you a letter of recommendation, or anyone at the studio can give you a letter of recommendation. I think you would do fantastic at another inner city youth program, maybe with some kids in Detroit, Chicago, maybe. Of course, anything you would want, I would fund it for you. Flight, travel, first month's rent, a deposit. Just so it's not as strenuous, you know?
You are an empty, sad person.
You don't mean that.
No, I
Being
do.
very generous.
Everything you touch is poison. Everything that you give is poison. Everything that you do is poison. And you take and you take and you take from everyone else around you because you can't even grasp something for yourself. And
So,
if anything,
following that logic, darling, what does that make you? Belladonna? Arsenic? Or you can just pick one and I'll make sure everybody knows that you're poison.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all, does it?
I am so sorry. Could you repeat that?
I just said it doesn't matter 3 times. So you didn't miss out on
Oh.
anything, really.
Well, I know this is very difficult, and again, I don't want to just abandon you. And honestly, anything you want, it's yours.
Anything I want.
Anything.
I want you to go fuck yourself. And I want you to never, ever, ever speak to me ever again.
I think you're being dramatic, Calliope, but if that's what you want, then please, you have my silence.
Good. It's worth more than all the money in the world. I hope you're happy. I hope you and Anastasia have a great fucking time. And Calliope leaves. They turn around without their point shoes. And they leave the apartment.
What is going through Calliope's head right now?
Calliope is a dancer. It's the one thing that they feel like they have in this life. Calliope thinks in choreography. Calliope thinks in movement, in shape, in body. And Calliope is thinking about the choreography that they have been working on for the last 6 weeks for today's audition. They are thinking about every count. They are thinking about all of the notes that they got from the choreographers the last time they auditioned and the last time this repertory piece came through the city. And they are remembering every curve of the elbow, and they're remembering every slight bend of the knee and the brush of hair at the nape of their neck and the curve of their lips and their eyes and their face and their dinner reservations and the way that they watched, and they're remembering their choreography. That's what they need to think about, because there's no other option now. They need to think about the choreography. That's where they're going.
It happens today. Calliope has a tryout for principal dancer and potentially the lead for the next show you have coming up for this summer at the Philly Ballet.
I don't have my fucking shoes. I could just use an extra pair. They're not broken in though. Fuck, I need to go back to the apartment to get them.
It's a little ways, but you still have some time. Your apartment's not far from the ballet studio.
Why did I ever think that anything good could happen to me, right? Just have to. Thinking about bodies, touching bodies. And it's sad because they're familiar with both of them.
What
They
are
need
your
shoes.
what is your relationship with Anastasia? They work at the same studio as you. They are a principal dancer at Philly Ballet.
Anastasia. Anastasia. Anastasia is everything that Calliope has ever wanted to be. Principal dancer. Every time. And when they're not busy being principal dancer, it's because they are touring in Europe or working in New York City or
They've been to
Chicago.
Europe, Russia, Chicago, Italy, all over the place.
Paris last summer. And now they're back. Good for them. Good for them. It must be so nice to be so perfect and so talented. But Calliope has worked. They have bled, and they have sweat, and they have cried, and they are not going to waste any more tears on Anastasia. Not today. Not today. And they're not going to waste any tears on Giselle either. I'm sure.
And
She's everything
Oh, please.
that they've wanted to be.
And so, some time passes. You find another pair of shoes in your apartment.
They hurt. We see Calliope in their barely habitable apartment. Nothing on the walls, empty, except for a small bar that they have in the loft and a floor-length mirror, and they are on the ground cracking the box of their shoes, trying to stretch them out so that they don't break their toes today. And you can hear the crack and the snap of the shoe in the wood as they try to flex it out. Try to flex it out. They are not going to let a pair of shoes or their cheating fucking partner take this from them. They've worked too fucking hard. They work too hard. They work too hard. They work too hard. They are a butterfly moving through the world. Soft. And they don't make a ripple unless they want to. And today, they're ready to make a ripple. They are ready to unfurl their wings and fly. And we hear the box of the shoes snap, crack. And they wrap their feet in tape so that it doesn't hurt as bad.
And thus, we jump a little ahead to Calliope's tryout. I mean, it's a rehearsal like any other rehearsal, but there's stakes to this, right? There's a weight that you feel because regardless if you get this role or not, you'll still get to perform. This is absolutely going to happen. You still have a job. You are great at what you do.
It's what it means to be in the ensemble.
But there are levels to this shit. And the level that you wish for, you've had some opportunities before. They haven't quite worked out, but you felt like you're still working towards it, right? But now, this feels like it. Like the culmination.
I've been working for this.
And the studio, it is one of the larger buildings in Philadelphia. It has quite a lot of space. It's spacious. It has large windows in the front. There are usually lots of daylight getting into the place, but the place where you practice is a little different. It is gray. The floor is gray. The walls are gray. There are windows, or not windows, but mirrors on one side, bar on the other side, and space. And there are dozens of people, all like you, working their asses off to justify their being here. And tonight it's just you. This is you. There is a few people here. There is Armando Vargas, the artistic director here. There's, God damn it, Anna Richmond. She is the choreographer. And there is someone new to you. She's taking notes. She's older, maybe mid to late 50s, perhaps, in a dress, watching along with a few other regular patrons who get to visit during events like these. The people who spend boatloads of money to make sure that the dancers continue to dance. Armando looks at you and says, "This is your time, love. Amor, do what you will."
Thank you. I have prepared a piece from the repertoire to perform for you all tonight.
Please.
Cal makes their way to center stage, and the sprung marley underneath their feet is familiar and cold and hard, and their shoes are hard and not broken in quite as much as they'd like, and their heart is broken in far more than they'd like. And in all of those mirrors in this studio theater, we see Calliope, a long, bent, elegant neck, willowy arms and shoulders as they bring their arms up. The wrists float, the fingers delicately parted. It's perfect. The counts exist not just in Calliope's head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But in their body, in their heart. The technique? They want it to be perfect. How perfect is it?
You see the observers taking notes, scribbling away. They're patient. They watch every move. It is, you can tell looking at them, particularly the older woman who's here, that they are enamored with what you can do. They could tell that you have worked your ass off. Like, it is visible that this is a blood, sweat, and tears thing.
A trickle of sweat runs down Calliope's spine underneath their leotard and their tights. They can feel the box of their point shoes cracking underneath their toes as they come up on point. Then plie again. Continue.
And as you go through the motions, every step practiced, clean, beautiful. You end, and the woman who's there that you don't know in front row, as soon as you're done, just amazing. Amazing.
Calliope's shoulders are heaving with exertion, but they try to make the movement small, the fluttering of those butterfly wings through the world, as small as can be, small ripples. The grace trained into them, honed into their body, holding onto their muscles so tight they could scream. They can hardly breathe. They are sweating down their temple. But a small smile, a little ray of light cracking through. They look to the other two.
Armando nods at you, and blows you a kiss.
I take it.
Armando says, let me speak to you shortly after you've gotten the chance to catch your breath.
Yes, sir. And Calliope moves off the stage. And despite the fact that the choreography in their mind is, yes, a Midsummer's Night Dream, and yes, they see Giselle, they see Anastasia, they see themselves all in the same elbow, all in the same movement. The curve of body, bone, the muscle. They feel like just maybe, even with the point shoes, even with the cheating fucking partner, maybe they finally did it. Maybe they finally worked hard enough. And Calliope moves off the stage. Sweat still beating at their temples. They go for their water bottle. They pull their sweatpants back on to make sure that their legs stay warm in case the audience wants another go or wants them to do a combination across the floor. They need to stay ready.
As you
This
step
is what
out,
they're made for.
a few of the other
Not
dancers
Giselle.
absolutely celebrate you. They're like, oh my God, that was so good. Holy shit, dude. Like,
I've been practicing that combination for weeks now. Was it really? It felt good.
breathtaking. You got this. You absolutely have this.
You think so?
I do. I do. I do.
I mean, last time they were talking about I just needed one more season of repertoire and then I would be ready. And I think they're maybe ready to give me the chance.
And as you say that, you see Armando make his way through the people, moving them aside. Calliope, would you step over to the side with me? Just a little bit.
Yes.
And
And Calliope practically floats across the ground, and the kind of heavy step of their point shoes hits against the marley floor.
do you need water or anything? Like, is everything good?
I'm okay. Yes, I just had.
Okay.
Is there anything else you need from me?
No. We just need to talk for a little bit. You mind coming to? We'll just come to the office. It'd be better there.
Okay.
And he takes you to the office, sits you down in the chair, and says, "How do you feel?"
I feel good. It's been a difficult day, but I feel very proud of my work, and I'm very pleased with how rehearsal went tonight.
Doctor.
I feel confident.
Excellent. Dr. Vivian Gray loved your performance. They are, they told us that they have donated to you recently. They want to be your new patron.
Me?
Yes, you.
Calliope has never had a patron of their own before. They've never had anyone come to the theater just for them, the way that people come to the theater just to see Anastasia.
You've had a few solos before that they very much enjoyed, and this is maybe a reward for your work.
Oh, thank you. It means the world. It means the world to me.
Now, Calliope. Your dedication is truly remarkable. The way that you take the stage is almost relentless even. I see the hours that you pour into every line, every leap, every twirl, and the sheer force of will that you bring to the stage. It is incredibly commendable.
Thank you.
However, my dear, Amor, when you witness true ballet, the kind that captivates and almost transcends, takes someone to another plane almost. Does it not feel like nature itself? Like the flower blooming, like grass growing, like a tree sprouting its fruit.
I always think of it like a butterfly.
Like a butterfly. Exactly. A butterfly floats through the air. It looks effortless. Like there's no struggle to it. Just an inherent, beautiful unfolding of the wings and the flapping. With you, Calliope, I see the effort. I see the work. I see the years of relentless practice etched into your very form. I see your body fraying at the edges to keep up the strain and every extension. And yet, you persist.
I know I have a tendency to work hard, but I've been going to PT like Anna suggested, and I'm still feeling good. Nothing hurts.
Beautiful. That dedication is admirable. Truly. However, for the pinnacle roles, the one that captures public imagination, it cannot look like work. Even the most grueling discipline must dissolve into breathtaking illusion. It should look like effortless grace. Your dedication is visible. And while that speaks volume to your character and who you are as a person, it also almost paradoxically tells everyone how hard it is for you to be that good. For you, Calliope, this looks like a job. It looks like work. And it needs to look like nature taking its course. Like divinity has taken your body. It should look effortless. It needs to look like magic. Like magic. And I am sorry, but for this particular pinnacle role, we must have someone who looks like they have a light that simply is, instead of one that is created, forged. You have done all you can, and it is magnificent, truly. But you just don't have quite what this demands.
I'm sure with rehearsals and practice, the show won't be opening for quite a few weeks. I'm sure that we could find the effort. It's just my shoes. I didn't have my shoes with me today, so.
Listen. I know that this is difficult, perhaps crushing even. I do, but your dedication to this is truly remarkable. Don't let this rejection define your artistry. That there are other paths, there are other stages that a dancer like you can succeed on.
So maybe next time I can improve for next time.
I have discussed with Anna, and we believe that you have reached the top of where you could potentially be here. There have been a few other chances that you have had, and Anna has been insistent that we give you this one last opportunity, and it was borderline great.
Am I being fired?
No, 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 no. You can continue to work here. Of course. You are better than most everyone except our leads.
Just in the ensemble, then I can keep my apartment
I,
and everything.
Dr. Gray seems like they want to ensure that you are continued to be able to live a comfortable life.
Thank you so much for your consideration, as always.
And he puts a hand on your shoulder. He says, with your drive, you could be successful at so many things. This does not have to be the end for you.
It's my dream. It's what I've dreamed about since I was little. It's kind of the only thing I know how to do.
And he says to you, and he gets close and he says, you have gotten closer to your dream than most people could ever possibly imagine. But I know, as someone who's never made it higher than a demi solo, that some dreams have to die. Or you'll die for your dreams. And I do not wish that for you.
Is that everything?
Yes, yes, of course.
Thank you for the feedback. I'll take it into consideration.
Opens the door to the office. And just outside of the office, Anastasia is coming in. She looks at you, steps back.
And Calliope bursts into tears. It's too much. It's too much. Seeing her face is just too much.
And she's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
And Calliope is down the hall and not moving toward the studio theater, but is moving toward one of the back doors that leads to the alley behind the building.
And at this point, I think we are going to take a short break to clear the air a little bit, let the trauma die down, and we're going to come back at this. So give us about 7 to 10 minutes, and then we'll be back with you. Thank you all for joining us. We'll be right back.